Back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Please be joined by the one, the only Ryan Buback. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. How about you?
Doing well. So I got to ask you now. The season has concluded. Obviously, not what you wanted, but still a pretty good year for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we learned a lot as a team. We all got better as football players and as people. So, the best we got is just building and growing off the season.
Yeah. So really going into this year, how do you feel like just, you know, just as a player and stuff like that? How do you feel like you personally have grown?
Um, Definitely as a person, I've grown learning that it's um football's just bigger. It's like it's just a life lesson, and it's not really all about you. It's about those guys around you in your community. So,
Yeah. Was it kind of like what were like some of the examples that you kind of took away from that? Like
um,
image.
I yeah, I played offense this year. I'm not really an offensive player, and I had to play offense for my team this year, and I actually really enjoyed playing offense and um just in general, I love playing offense, and I just helped my team out the best I could, and I ended up really enjoying it. So.
This year, like coming in, I know you were honored to be one of the captains of this team. What was that like? Just I know we asked you this at the beginning of the year, but what was it just like for you to say that you were one of the guys that was able to lead this team?
Yeah, it's been a complete honor. I give the uttermost thanks to everyone and my teammates for picking me and allowing me to lead this team as best as I could. And I'm just grateful for my teammates. They're great.
Yeah. So going into this season, it was your senior year and all that stuff. Now that it's over, can you just believe how, 9 weeks goes by really fast, but what were some of like your favorite moments from this year?
Um, I would have to say our team unity dinners were probably my favorite. Just spending time with my brothers. I really enjoyed that. And pre-gamed in the locker room with the music and just bonding with your teammates. That was also a favorite of mine too.
Yeah. But knowing that, you're never going to play high school football again. What was that like for you when the clock struck zero and this is it?
It was really tough. I just try and look back on all the positives that I gained out of it. All the people I've met, all the things I've learned, and just thinking about playing football all throughout my career ever since I was really little. It kind of just strikes you hard. So what I would say is just don't take it for granted.
Yeah. Um, going into this, like, what we're okay. We're gonna, I've wanted to, I've thought about this for a little bit. Go back to some of like this could be from any year. I need you to go back and pick three big moments that you had. This is your entire career.
Um, I would say one of my biggest moments is when my JV year, the team that nobody thought was gonna be any good. We weren't gonna be, this elite team, and we ended up going undefeated. I'm gonna go way back in the day. Uh, One of our teams in Pee Wee football, he went undefeated, and we were going throughout the playoffs, and in the semifinals, we ended up losing to another fellow Hartland team with teammates that I play on, or teammates that I play football with. So that was another big moment. And
Wait a minute.
I would say my third one,
How old were you at the time when for the Pee Wee thing? What grade were you in, if you don't mind?
uh, fourth grade, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
That was a big one. I'll always remember that year.
Yeah.
And my third one, I would say, would be going to like all these like exposure camps and trying to get recruited, and then finally getting my first offer this summer. It was just fantastic. So
What the recruiting process, for everybody is always, it's always, you never know what could happen. Obviously, if you go back, if you want to go check out the interview we did with Caden Custodio, who of course is now on the coaching staff, kind of explained, what that was like for him. But what was that like for you, just to go all these different places and be like, okay, I'm here and I'm ready to put myself out there and all that.
yeah, it's very very interesting. I went into the recruiting process not really knowing what I was doing. I was trying to look at all these YouTube videos and whatever on how to get recruited. And over time, I just put in a lot of hard work and like reaching out and having conversations with all these great coaches to enhance my recruitment. And it's been amazing how my recruitment's just grown from pretty much nothing to now having opportunities to play college ball. And I'm just so grateful for everything.
Right. Your high school football career is done, but football is not over for you just yet. Um, so what is next?
I it's been a big it's been a big thought of mine for a little while, but I don't see my life being over without football for another 4 more years. So that's probably where I'm going.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. I always like typically ask this of seniors and stuff like that. What does football mean to you?
Everything, you know. It's just all the memories that I've made with great coaches and great teammates, and of course putting on that Hartland Eagle jersey. It just means the whole world to me. And if I could go back, I would.
Mm,
But unfortunately, it's over.
yeah. Biggest thing you're gonna miss. And then, because the thing is, it's like it's only been a few days, but
Mm-hmm.
what will you miss about the high school thing?
Definitely, just being. I'm always going to be close with my teammates, but that bond that we had, throughout the whole process of playing high school football, it was amazing, and that's what I'm going to miss the most.
Okay. All right. And then just plans for the rest of the year. What are you gonna do to kind of keep yourself busy and keep yourself in shape and all that fun stuff?
Just hitting the weight room as hard as I can, working on my speed, my technique, and of course, just going along with the process and like applying to schools and talking to coaches and finally figuring out where I'm going to call home for the next 4 more years.
All right. All right. Well, Ryan, thank you so much for the time as always. And we will maybe we'll talk to you soon. We may have you on again. Just maybe you can tell everybody where you're going.
Awesome. Sounds good.